Welcome to the spin.
What up?
Yeah, good times. We'll get into some stuff. Maybe Mitchell Hooper wise. I don't know.
I'm doing great.
You're doing good. Good.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Damn, I meant to make that graphic today. I ran out of time. I wanted to make what is it? Return of the JY. I wanted to steal that.
That's the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Ed Al's looking for some free JY barbell.
Oh,
shirt.
I never said they were free. I actually got a lot of DMs that were like, "Oh, dude, I'll take one." And I'm like, I did not mean that was free at all.
I had to reread it. At first, I was like, and then no.
Oh look, Kevin Carrick got my frog grips on the way. Thanks for the code. Code SPIN saves you 15% off on frog grips. And code SPIN also gets you 15% off Syndicate Crown community team registrations. So
Sign up.
You'll see all of us there.
I'll be there.
A good time. So let's see. Daniel Arnson, what's my time from today's workout? I would lose a lung right now if I tried to do any working out. I was
What's
the last one in our family to get down with some type
COVID?
of sickness. And so
Sorry.
I wake up every morning and my lungs are just nasty. So it was all sauna, cold plunge this morning. So
The Nora.
could be. No, I don't know. It was just I can't breathe. Elevated respiratory rate at night. So yeah. Oh look. And code SPIN gets you 10% off at ESC Sounds.
Go do it.
So just go to any website and just type in SPIN and then see if you get a discount.
It's honestly worth a try. I would just go to every CrossFit thing and just type in spin.
Not a bad idea. All right. Before we get into viewer comments, we have a little bit of housekeeping to do.
Housekeeping.
Somebody is having a baby.
Oh.
Miss Jeanette. She writes articles and gets everybody riled up, and she's also having a baby. And man, May 10th. It's coming up soon.
Are you excited or nervous?
I think it's gonna happen before the 10th, but I'm excited. It feels like you're prepping for a hurricane, but it's like a good hurricane. But I've also never been through a hurricane.
It's like hot like a hurricane.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited.
It's not like
hot like a hurricane.
There
we go. Yeah.
Abby crying makes me extra excited.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. If you could pick a date, what date would you pick? Because me and May the 4th be with you. That's what you want?
No, my dad was born on the 4th.
Oh, okay. I'm not a Star Wars person.
He was born pre-Star Wars, so
Gotcha. Me and Leslie, she was supposed to be due the 21st, and I was like, I think January 15th, 2025. Like that would be such a great date. 11525, and then it happened.
October 7th.
Yes.
What if I just said hold on, there's a male guy here. Guys, I'm struggling. It's a lot. Okay. We're gonna make it, but just give me a minute.
This is what you get to get used to, Tyler. So just like we did for JY, there's a few items left. We're a little bit late on this, but let's clear it out. Every donation that you get, every super chat will be going to Tyler and Jeanette's baby registry. So we'll buy something at the end of the show. So start throwing out your donations for Tyler. If not, then sorry, Tyler. But
I didn't know you were going to do this, but Jeanette literally just asked me, like, hey, do we need to put anything else on the baby registry? And I was like, PlayStation.
All the things you need. Donate for baby Braun.
Baby Braun.
Braun. Okay.
Yeah. Throw those out there. Oh, look. Mitch Hooper. I need to cut my gift by half, as I believe I'll only have half left here. So
why do I have to pay for your mess up?
It happens. All right, let's go to viewer comments and get into the show. All right, first up, Dave Tunn writes, I knew the exact day my L2 expired. HQ sent me several warning emails. I don't buy I didn't know it at all. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We were, I don't know if John felt this way. He got in their ass a little bit during that, and you played it off pretty good. But you were pushing.
Oh, I got nobody's behind, sir. I'm not Mitchell Hooper over here. Goodness
Your
gracious,
football coaches
Tyler.
must not talk to you my football coaches used to say, "I'm gonna get in that ass. You don't get down." But
I just asked an honest question, and it felt like it stumped him.
Well, because they couldn't answer it. Honestly,
that's the hard part. Yeah,
it was bullshit. I like those people. I appreciate what they're trying to do. I think they were also trying to play some political games. Thank you to everybody who's donating right now. Yeah. But yeah, they couldn't tell the truth about that. I don't think. And so, yeah, I think it's bullshit. Like, if anything, the punishment should have been more severe.
It just seemed like it. No, I think they should thank God that CrossFit worked with them.
Yes.
Because I think I feels like it's a very simple thing that that did not happen. So I mean, I think they're very lucky that CrossFit decided to work with them.
All right, we got some super chats we need to address here.
They're rolling in. Thank you, everybody.
Grant, keeping it real. He is the Kale Lehman detective. No one can beat me at 4 minutes of burpee box jump overs.
And I'm not going to try.
Vicky74, good luck to you both, Tyler.
Thank you, Vicky.
Aaron Frazier, congrats, Tyler.
Thanks, Aaron.
Clydesdale Media, back from his trip to somewhere in the Northwest. Congratulations to 3 Watkins.
3?
3. All 3 of them. It won't let me donate baby Jordans.
That's okay.
But $19.99 works. Doreen McGovern. Congrats, Tyler. $19.99. Magnus Holmgren, 100 pesos.
Mexican pesos, man. That's about $5.
67 cents.
$5.
Thanks, Magnus.
I will double the amount if we get the mountain soon.
Damn, that mountain. I will give it to you, John. People are itching for the mountain.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's pretty sexist right now. Y'all girls need to step it up because about 3/4 of y'all dropped off the mountain at a mad rate. Okay, like Tia was holding the fort down, and then she just died. So she can't be on it anymore. I'm struggling. It's gonna be. I hope somebody stands out during an affiliate semifinals because it looks. We might as well just call it Guys Games Mountain right now. We need some women. We need some women to step up. Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be. We'll get into that here in a bit. Renata, congratulations, another 20, and Liz Kaplinger. Man,
thanks,
trying to
Liz.
do some math here quickly.
Where's Julie? Julie.
Yeah, we need Julie. That's right. Yes.
Clydesdale. But all those athletes' seasons in jeopardy was unacceptable.
Yeah.
Jose, another 20 for the PS5, Tyler, and also the baby.
Thank you.
I think actually when I had my first, we were going through Target, and I put a dozen golf balls on there, and somebody got it for us. It's pretty cool. Ken Walters, $20.
It's Judy, right? Judy Reed, not Julie.
Judy.
You messed me up. I rocked with Julie, and I'm like, I don't think that's
when
her
I
name.
first said it. I was like, wait a minute.
Amy
Miss
Broccoli. There it is. Congrats, Tyler.
Thank you.
You know Miss Broccoli?
I don't.
She's related to Miss Kale.
That was bad.
Working on my dad jokes, guys.
That was good. ASJ. Age is no excuse. Buy them diapers. There you go. Another 10. Oh man. Dixie Dave 95. Trash Panda Strong. Another 9999.
This is the baby panda for sure. The trashiest.
Keeping it real. Can I get 30 back? I messed up my budget. That's not how it works. And Trish, 3 milligrams of Zin pouches for the baby.
Thanks. That's not even enough for a 3 milligram. 10.
Dan Arnson, Invite me on the show sometime. Just kidding. Don't. Congrats, Tyler. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Donate all the money you made on Kale, Grant. You know, all that YouTube money.
He spent it all on that song, I think.
Hey, Tyler can get within 10 seconds of his score. If that means you and Hill are going to give him whatever money you're going to give Kale.
I know. I think I thought about that when I made my story tonight. I was like, as someone who may as well qualified as much as Kale did.
Yeah, Grant spent all his money on paying for Chat GPT and the song. So he's coming out of pocket for this.
Sam Demeester, Tyler is classy. He likes them rogues. No, the other Watkins likes the rogues. The rogues are gross as shit, and we got in a big argument about this.
The fit Jason Watkins?
No. The Mayhem Watkins.
Oh, okay.
Michael.
There's a lot of Watkins going on. Yeah, tax write-off.
It's all write-off.
That's why I did Outback in Cookeville.
Yeah. This is actually a reimbursement spin.
Yeah. Cat D727. I tried to watch Wadland Fest, and listening to Brian Friend is like watching paint dry. He was so boring and has zero personality. If the Wadland Fest people are reading this or watching, please hire the barbell spin guys to do it. Or Bill Chase and Sean Woodland. Listening to Brian Friend was too painful.
I will say I don't know if we would do it if they asked us, though. Like here's the thing. I mean, we probably would, but nobody knows obscure names better than Brian Friend. Okay, and I think it needs to go without saying. I did not know the people competing. I knew 3 people that mattered, and I know 3 people that are close to mattering but still don't. And that's how I would say it. The 57 other people that, I could compete with, Brian knows those names. And I think nobody could do as good of a job knowing those people as he did in that. Now, if he's boring or not, I don't disagree with you. It would be more entertaining, but we might get canceled again because I don't know anybody's names and I'm just going to go off appearances the entire time.
Let me get to that because Eric Mackey has a thought about that. Be Friendly Wadland Fest live stream grade B-.
I don't mind that. Go ahead.
Eric says, I really appreciate it was there. Good enough view of 4 to 5 athletes. But spewing names of low-level semifinalists add no value.
I think some people see the value in it and some people don't see the value in it. I would say I don't, and that's why I don't learn those people's names. I want to know who the fittest people are in the world. I want to know more about what's going to happen with the people that are going to matter at the end of the year of the Super Bowl of fitness. And I want to be the best one at that to inform the public. Like, this is what I think is going to happen. And I hope it happens. I don't care about the people at Wadland Fest. Sorry, Wadland Fest people. Get better.
You guys could have both been competing at Wadland Fest.
Right. Me and Tyler, if me and Tyler are good enough to make your competition's not very good. Okay. Now, with all that being said, if y'all just get fitter, I would care. But until that happens, I don't. And
they should have left the field at 25 or whatever it was going to be.
They should have. I still only know 5 names.
Right.
I wanted to say about, I'll give him a 4 overall. Broadly, it was not
out of 10,
entertaining.
out of 10 or 5.
Yeah. Out of 10. The 4 is all effort points. I really don't want to take that away from him. I know I said last week
he's doing the best he can, Tyler.
It was a lot. Like he was getting the names out. He was doing the play-by-play. He was doing the camera work. He did have a switcher, a guy who was doing the live feed switching, but he was still doing a lot of shit. And so hats off to him. It was not an entertaining feed to watch. I tried to watch it really hard. And it was like, you ever get into a show and you're like, I'm going to like this show.
Yep.
And then you realize 30 minutes later, you've been looking at your phone.
Yep.
That's what happened to me.
No, and I could not agree more. I could not get into it. It would have been helpful to have like heat timestamps or somehow in there, because you just had to fast forward and try to find when Yona Koski was going or when Lucy Campbell was going. And then even then you couldn't really find them in the mix because they want to get everybody.
And
like they want to get everybody. And I don't care about everybody.
I only cared about 5, right?
Right.
I care about the middle 5 lanes.
And and I would say I think there is a fan dumb man, help me with the right word. An audience. I do think there's an audience for people who want to see everybody. They want to see, Mateusz Kazaklowski get 15th place at an event, right? Mostly family members, but the Kataklowskis is
proud family.
But they do want to see everybody. That's I just want to see who's in the running to get to the games. And then at the games, I want to see everybody because it's the 40 freaking fittest people in the world. It's not me and Tyler can be next to these guys. That's the fitness level we're watching. If Tyler was in a fitness competition, I would not watch it because it's not entertaining because I could do it. Like you know what I mean? It's like watching. It's like, okay, you ever watch high school football, Tyler? Like you go to your old I've only seen one high school football game in my old school, but it's like, man, it's just really not fun to watch. Like,
I disagree. I love high school sports.
If there wasn't like, some phenom that's going to go to Alabama, right? But like, if it's just a regular high school team against a regular high school team, it's really hard to watch. And that's how I feel about this. You know what I mean? But the NFL is not hard to watch.
We went to the gym from the Hoosier movie. It's up here in central Indiana, Knightstown. And we got in, there was some games going on. And I was like, fuck yeah, like we'll watch the games, bought the tickets or whatever. And it was 2 Christian schools and they were terrible. They were god awful. And it was amazing to watch because we just sat there and was like, whoa, what's happening the whole time? I like watching high school sports, but I will agree with you, John. To be utilitarian about Brian, there are people who like scouting reports. I have a cousin who, this is the wildest shit ever. He loves baseball cards, and he loves baseball. So, but if you want to get into the baseball card game now, it's almost impossible. They make like one-off cards. You got to pay like $8,000 starting for them. And so what he started doing is he watches the guys who are coming up through the smaller leagues. He knows that they're going to go to the big leagues. And what he tries to do is you can actually like be around and hang around these guys if you know like anything about the teams. And so he'll go and hang out with some of these ball players, figure out where they're at. And then he gets them to sign like their rookie card, right? There are people who are into that kind of thing. But it lives within like a very niche subset. So I think what Brian could do is you have your main broadcast, like John is saying, you focus on the broad field or the 5 athletes that really matter. And then between heats, you can hopefully pull Brian in and be like, hey, what's the lower level scouting report? What did you see? And just give the highlights, like so-and-so, the way the Klaklowski or whatever did this. Kataklowski. Sorry. Yeah. No disrespect.
Mateusz, come on now.
Mateusz. You hit on those and it's like, they're actually shining a lot heavier than they were. Give them a little shine, but it should live within like a 3-minute segment.
A highlight.
Yeah, highlight.
100%. I think that's a phenomenal way to put it. If you want to give those guys their light, like this guy had a weird strategy that nobody else had, and then we finished in whatever place. I do want to pull up this, but we're supposed to watch grid for John. LOL. Listen, Trish. Here, hold on. Oh, I got rid of it. Hold on. I gotta go find it again. Where do we go?
We know what it said, John. You don't gotta find it.
I just want to leave it up there. Okay. Anyway.
And it's gone.
Yeah. I don't care if you watch grid. This is just something I'm doing. Now, I will say this is where the freaks are freaks for 2 minutes at a time. You know what I mean? It's very fast paced. It's the opposite of what Heat 1 of 8 is at Wadland Fest.
Right.
It's the opposite. Like you literally go as fast as you can and kill yourself for 2 minutes. over and over and over and over again. Like
Right.
that's what that is. I don't care if you watch it though, man. If you want to come support, or Trish, I guess it's man or girl. I didn't look at your avatar. Person. No, that's 2025, Tyler. We're done with they.
We're done now. Got it.
You know, whoever you are, if you want to support, come support. That's awesome. But if you don't, that's okay too. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not going to make anybody do it. But I am going to walk out to Big Papa, and I'm gonna have some attitude whenever I do it. Okay.
That's the thing about grid. It's all highlights. The whole thing.
That's what it's made for.
Yeah.
It's all it is.
Yeah. All right. Live like a dog today. Congrats, Tyler.
Thank you.
Judy Reed. Congrats to Watkins.
Judy, hold on. Can she keep a tab? Is she able to do this?
Yeah, Judy, you need to get to work.
I've been writing it down.
I want to say that Judy, even though I screwed up your name, she gets my most favorite fan award forever. She's the best fan. We got to talk to her a lot. Did you get to talk to her very much at Mayhem?
I think I met her and her daughter for 5 minutes or something like that.
Cool to hang out with.
Around. Yeah, very nice.
Very cool to hang out with.
Let's see. Natalie. Congrats, Tyler.
Thanks, Natalie.
I
saw Jeremy said
man.
my life was over.
Yeah.
So appreciate that, Jeremy.
another 5 from Dane Arneson. Let's see. That's crazy. Private schools are usually good because they don't have the same rules in regards to recruiting. Also, don't you live in Texas?
No, I don't live in Texas.
Oh, he's talking about me.
he's talking about me.
High school football wasn't fun for me to watch.
John is in Texas.
Yeah. I did not go to high school in Texas. I went to high school in Illinois.
Mitchell Lamone, 199. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I caught up. Let's see. I have more comments. Let's see. At Stephanie Centric. And they say guys don't have drama, referring to our last episode. Would you call it drama?
What drama did we have last episode?
Brian.
Oh, no, I was more of an emotional release. I think it's the most manly thing you can do.
I'll call it drama.
At Rise Wood, actually it's called, she pronounces it Reese Wood. Spin, I agree with you about the shoes. So don't be wearing those puffy shoes to run 600 meters. Today's shoes are over-engineered. I love the
people in these shoes. Right.
I love the innovates of the past, but I can't wear their new versions. I have moved to Zero shoes. That starts with an X. To still have the minimalist feel. I run in them and lift. I would never run in lifters. LOL. Would you though do handstand walks in lifters? That is the question.
Strike movement.
Did you
get some strike movement shoes?
Did he do that?
Tyler, you wore lifters for 275-pound squats?
Yes, John. This is not an easy weight. If I beat you at this.
Dude, I was really slow. I was really slow
as well.
Like I got like 7 minutes in. I'm like,
that's exactly when it hit me.
I don't think I'm winning. That's just what I said.
As promised or discussed or however they want to say it, John and Tyler took on workout number 1 of the 2025 CrossFit individual in affiliate semifinals. When did you guys do it? Yesterday?
I did mine this morning.
Mine Tuesday.
No,
Tyler.
He did his on Tuesday.
Tyler's cutting out. Should have restarted his computer.
Tyler, go in and go back. Go out and go back in. It's really bad, man. Nobody's got anything of you right now. Go out and come back in.
There we go.
All right, try now, Tyler.
It's my internet. It's gonna.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Now you're good.
We got you.
Stay with us. All right. Workout 1, if you don't remember, it is an AMRAP in 15 minutes of 3 muscle ups, 3 back squats, a 30-foot handstand walk, which was broken up into 2 15-foot out and back. And then you're going to add 3 reps to the muscle ups and the squats each round. So we're going to play this. We're going to talk through it. I'll publish this after make it public if you guys want to go watch it later in full high definition. I think Tyler needs to get a penalty just by the looks of where we are.
Did you start with the back squats?
Is it not the back squats?
Hold on, time out, Spin. That would make a huge deal on where I ended because I could have done 15 back squats you understand what I'm saying, Spin? Because it's like 90 seconds at the end. You know what I mean?
It would have helped me the other way. That would have
made an insane difference at the end for me.
But Tyler would have done better than the
I would have done better the other way.
You would have done better.
I don't think it's still the same amount of reps though.
Except I would have ended on the
muscle ups.
If you don't do 15 ring muscle ups in a row, then it doesn't matter because I would have. You wouldn't have done 15 in a row. No way. I'm doing 15 in a row on the back squats.
Oh well.
Here we go.
All right, we'll watch it. I do want to address this while we're watching it. Already coming out to a hot lead. Has anyone addressed JY quitting the workout on Kill Taylor last week? Some of the weakest stuff I've ever seen. I never want to hear him talk about a soft athlete again. Listen, man, I was going to go at Taylor's pace as long as I could until I couldn't anymore. If I did that workout to like what my abilities, I would have started way, way slower.
You said what you're going to do. You're going to go burn out.
Yeah, I said that from the beginning, and then I was like, when it's over, it's over. But, I mean, if you wanted me to do it to completion, I'll redo the workout.
Do it to completion always.
Tax Moose, thanks for joining. $49.99. Baby.
Thanks, Tax Moose.
Very good.
We are now.
No, you're ahead.
No, we're at the same place.
No, you're ahead of me.
You're ahead.
Oh,
Tyler, you were crushing them.
Killing it.
What happened there? 5 minutes.
Oh, no, you got to go back to the 15-foot marker, man. These are 15-foot sections. This is double penalty. No.
I had 2 lines, and I forgot which one I was going to.
Doesn't matter. You have to start back
I
over.
don't do it ever again.
It's 2 15-foot. This is 2 times cheating.
John, we both know that I would have done that unbroken. It was not an issue.
I know nothing.
So Tyler finished in round 1 in 104, JY in 115.
See, this is after this round is where it all falls apart.
Round 4 for Tyler was disgusting.
All right, we're tied up. And then I'm going to walk all the way to the wall from here. I'm not joking, dude. I was like, I'm going to keep this in 3s. I'm walking this whole workout. I'm never going fast ever.
I'm so glad. I was talking to the guy who owns my gym. Yes, probably.
For having to watch this, maybe.
My gym owner was like, he was like, yeah, you're probably going to want to break that up like 3-3-3s just off the bat, just to keep your heart rate down. And I was like, I'm glad you said that because I would have not done that.
All right. Tyler is ahead. Do you break this up or you go 6 unbroken here?
I think I go 6 unbroken. I wanted to be a hero,
2 minutes in, going unbroken.
Yeah, super good move. Let me tell you. John, overall, how did you feel about this workout?
It's just slow. I just feel like I was in mayonnaise the whole time. And I think this is a very hard workout to do any kind of fast without having an elite engine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, you have to have all this stuff. Like, you can do the squats, you can do the ring muscle ups, you can do the handstand walking, but unless you have just a really good engine, it's very hard to not just blow up because it's all hard movements. You know what I mean?
Do you think Dallin's watching this, getting some pointers before he tries it out tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I will give you this pointer, Dallin. At least for me, I could not hardly sit yesterday or stand up or bend over or anything that required any sort of leg movement at all.
I somehow think you'll be fine, Dallin.
No, he's fucked, dude.
Dallin's going to do probably, let's see.
They're going to get into the 24s, I think.
Yeah, they're going to do 50 more squats than you.
Yeah, 100%. especially during this round. You watch this, and it gets so slow.
So Tyler finished the round of 6 in 3:15. John's finishing up here at 4:03.
You're 50 seconds ahead, man. And I think we're going to have our first sit down here in a minute. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Did you put that bench there on purpose?
No, it was just there. It looked good.
Okay.
So how much of a lead can I get here?
You're just over there hanging on the barbell.
Boy, John, you are really enjoying yourself.
Oh, dude, this is how the workout went the entire time, man.
Dude, I'd get so stressed if I sat down. There's no way.
I'm trying not to die, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a long workout for a grid athlete.
It is. Oh, about 7 minutes in, and I wanted to quit. 7 minutes in, I was like, but I like doing this because I'm like, I have to try to beat John. And so it's like the one thing that's been keeping me going through this, like any of these.
Well, I'm glad I can motivate you. I definitely didn't feel that during this. I'm like, man, I guess we'll just walk over here. Then I'll do these ring muscle ups. Then I'll walk over here.
You look like Colton on the 24.3 against Taylor. Just being paced, touching the wall.
Right.
Yeah. No, like workouts like these, I don't have a reason to stop. I just need to not blow up. Does that make sense? And I wanted to hold threes in the ring muscle ups the whole time.
Is sitting down considered stopping?
Yeah. You know, I meant like stopping because you can't do something.
Oh, okay.
I was interested in this workout for me and you particularly because it's like we're very good at very different things in this workout. Yours being the strength element and mine being the gymnastics element. And so 2 very different strategies I thought going into this.
Dude, I felt so heavy.
Did you?
Every ring muscle, I'm like, God, I'm so fat. Like, I just felt like that the entire time. I would love to do this again in August. I think I could get a whole round more in August.
Really?
Just because I'm so much lighter. Like I think I think I'd still go to threes, but the walk will be cut in half and I'll be fitter. You know what I mean? It won't be, and the squats will be the same.
So we still have 9 minutes left. Was there a point where you guys looked at the clock and was like, oh, this is bad?
No, I mean, I just was like, all right, well, this is just going to be, it's just going to be what this is right now. You know what I mean?
It was right after this that I answered.
Did you fail that?
No.
How many more do you got there?
I think 2. Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm about to catch up if you have another set. Austin.
God, look at your squats.
You don't have to be able to do it to know what to do.
You really are focusing on that hip lockout, aren't you?
Every time, dude. I was trying so hard. Because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm already so freaking slow. Like, I'm not going to give people a reason to be mean to me more,
If I'm going to move, I'm going
to sit on down here.
I might as well sat down, dude. It was so.
So Tyler finished round 3, set of 9 in 7:19. John is hanging out on the bench.
At any point, do I start catching up or no?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just keep an eye on Tyler and how slow
long it goes.
You took 30 seconds to put that belt on, Tyler.
Oh, my heart rate is in my fucking brain right now.
Okay, so you say that if my heart rate was like that, I wouldn't be able to move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I have to go slow enough that doesn't happen. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I can't go right now. It's that I'm trying to keep my heart down. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm a freaking gorilla, and it doesn't come down very easy.
So I put the bar down at 8:23.
Your set of 4?
Yeah. Dude, this is heavy enough where it really starts to matter for me. My back squat's like 380. What's yours, John?
515.
Yeah.
I think that the squats could have went 315. I think the squats should have been 315 because they're not going to make a difference for any of the elite athletes.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I was like, they're just going to pop this up every single time, maybe shake out and then go right.
What I think is interesting is you guys are going from the handstand walk into both of your weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
You guys did it differently.
I don't know why it made sense to me that it started with the back squat. I was like, you wouldn't write it any other way. Yeah.
You know what's funny is we ended on both of our weaknesses too. Well, maybe Tyler will be too far ahead. I ended on my weakness. But if I would have ended on back squat, if I did it the way he did it, I know for a fact, like I'd probably get all of those squats, and I didn't on the muscle.
Tyler's finished up his snatches here.
Where's John in relation to me? We're in the same movement.
You're in the same. Yeah, you're same round right now. Technically, the first set of round of 12.
That's crazy. I feel like I was so far behind.
Oh, dude, it was like I have to.
Dude, look at me. How am I catching up?
How many more pounds do you squat than me?
Dude, that means I can't. How many pounds do I weigh more than you?
This is not outweighing the squat.
This is Tyler's fourth set of squats right now for a set of 12.
On the set of 12. I hated this.
Woo! Big set of 2 there.
I know. I felt so stupid. I was like, I'm really about to do set 2.
So Tyler's been going for 3.5 minutes on
the squats.
Yes.
I'm around that though, right?
You guys have both finished your first set of 12.
So we're tired.
No, I'm not done yet.
You're not done?
I wouldn't walk that far if I was done.
I still got the lead, please, dear God.
Yeah. No, I'm not done yet. Yeah.
I'm so sorry I fucked this workout up.
Very curious to know where you would have finished otherwise.
It would have been I think I would have gotten.
Oh man, what a big set, dude.
I have to do a big set up front. If I don't, I just look at how many reps I have to do and I freak out. I'm also resting adequately.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I do 5 sets of 3 or I do like 6, 5, 4. I'll rest the same amount like each break.
I'm pretty good at holding in like a Metcon sets of 4 to 6 on muscle ups, and these were the hardest muscle ups I've done in a very long time. Putting the bar on your back made it feel like you had concrete in your arms.
I thought you were ready to. Are you going to squat now, John?
Yeah.
I feel like you could have walked to the wall and back faster.
Yeah, probably.
Tyler's been going for 5 minutes now on this round of 12, and
he's still going to be ahead though, right? And then I take a good break before at the end here. I take a pretty great break.
Yeah, but look at your squats though compared to his.
Does John do this unbroken? He's gotta.
Yeah, dude. It could be 30 reps, Tyler. I'm gonna go unbroken on the squats. Like it could be 315. I'll go unbroken on the squats. Honestly, if it was 365, I might sit down longer. I would still go unbroken on the squats.
If I had to go back and do this workout again, number 1, I would do it correctly. Number 2, I would read the directions. Hey, we're both. I would push the handstand walks a little bit more. They're not that breathy. It's not that far. I was just being a giant bitch right here when I would break.
Jason, that's what we're freaking saying.
Yet here you all are.
You think you're digging at us. That's what we are saying, brother.
How many of you proved the point?
What were the live views counts at Wadland? 99,000. We're almost halfway there with this content.
Heck yeah.
All right, Tyler, if you wait like 30 more seconds, then I kind of feel good. But if you don't wait 30 more seconds, I don't feel good.
It's going to take him 30 seconds to cinch that belt.
Belt it up. On the bar. I'm grabbing it.
He's going to swing back. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I love your like get ready to go.
I have a back squat like mantra or whatever.
There's 2 for Tyler.
Racket. Dang it.
You can tell I get when it
3.
gets heavy, I'll do this. Like I'll go into my toes.
4.
Nailed it.
Tyler has a 4 rep lead.
There we
Oh,
go.
shit.
Sit
We have
down.
45 seconds left, and John is just hanging there on the bench.
We're both just
That sense of urgency.
I wanted the clock to speed up really bad right here.
All
This one
right.
I was
let
like-
me waddle on over to the. Oh wait, he's at 4 right now.
He's at
Yeah.
4.
How many do you do, Tyler?
I can't remember. 9?
1 for John. 2 for
1 for
John.
me.
5 for Tyler.
3, 6, 4, 5 to 7,
Come on, you bastard.
6.
Squat. 8.
7, 8. And I rep don't
9.
count. Mine
9.
counts. No, your rep was past the timeline.
No. If you look
I think
at
the
my clock, I finished.
It's
that
been
rep.
I think it was Tyler by 1. However,
I do get a discount because I screwed up the workout.
Tyler's video is he gets DQ'd in multiple fronts, but
so hey, that handstand walk that he would have had to go back on,
yes,
that would make a difference.
the first round when you came down.
I
after
would
10 feet.
100% win this.
Oh yeah, you would have won it for that.
That because that handstand walk, you had to come back for that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm taking the win on this. I don't care what y'all say.
Good job, John.
I'm taking the win on this. Those 8 muscle ups at the end were so hard. I had to sit down for a whole minute to do it.
That was good.
Oh man,
I did do the workout today correctly. I promise.
Well, what was that?
Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah.
Did you video
we're,
it?
We're going to the
Yeah, I
semifinals.
videoed it.
Oh, we have 20 minutes of you saying
No.
Oh my gosh. That video is going to be great. I might just do that tomorrow just so we have something. I guess I don't have to until next Wednesday, but that video is going to be phenomenal.
You're gonna do this over 5 weeks?
I have grid
No.
league practice. I have to be fresh for that.
This is good practice for you. Yeah, Tyler, do you want to talk about your
Yeah.
workout number 2?
Do I want to? I don't want to say the score yet, right?
Yeah, let's not spoil it, but
Okay.
like
I did the overhead lunge GHD sit up workout. My overhead mobility. I'm very good at handstand walks. Decently good at pressing overhead. When it comes to anything inside of like this, I can't. This is it. This is where it's going. And so
It's good, so you can't press the dumbbells against each other.
yeah,
Get a
that
point.
was never going to happen to me ever. It was the first. I really appreciated doing that workout. After doing CrossFit for like 13 plus years at this point, there's not a lot of workouts where you feel like those first couple years where you're like, you can do a ring muscle up or a couple, but you get into a workout and you just screw it up and you're like, I know I can do this. And you just have to sit there and work through it. I had to just sit there and work through those lunges. It was a super humbling and like really, I really enjoyed doing that workout from a whole different, like the intensity was way off. Like it's never
but like a sit there in the suck type feeling.
Yes. It was like my heart rate was high, but not high enough to be like, oh, I want to quit this. But it was like, just sit and figure out this movement and do what you can to get it done. It was awesome. It made me realize one thing,
How
which
fit- how
is
fit CrossFit Games people are.
well, that, but also that it's the not allowing the dumbbells to touch is stupid. It's a stupid damn rule. Because if you can, and I posted this on my story, if you can actually get those dumbbells to touch, you're more flexible than everybody ever. And we're asking the athletes. So that's something we prioritize in the L1 is like flexibility and strength through those ranges of motion. But we're actively asking athletes to be in a disadvantaged and inefficient position. And that makes no sense to me. It's anti to the methodology. This one rule is anti to the methodology. And I cannot, Bryson
You're
and I were
limiting
going,
people because they're too good.
Yes. Why would you do that? They've earned the fact that they can reach that eased position. Why are you taking it away from them?
I agree with you, Tyler.
Yeah, Danielle Brandon probably can do that super easily.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking something like Justin Medeiros.
Yeah, he could too.
I had a couple athletes actually message me off of that and be like, I would kill this if we were allowed to do that. And I'm like, it just,
I mean, if they say if I was allowed to do it, I would kill it. They're probably not killing it that much.
I can understand it from the pressing standpoint. Like, you have to press more. It is more musculature that you're utilizing. That's fine. Disagree with.
Explain why.
Wrong. Yeah, explain why, Andrew. But I just don't understand why we're actively asking people to be inefficient when they have more range of motion they can access.
It's like saying, it's like if it just says power clean, or it just says clean, there are no rules to cleaning. But since everybody can't squat, you say you have to squat, but it's just called clean. That's not the best word to use, but like instead of saying squat clean, you're making people squat clean, even though it doesn't say you have to. There's a better analogy, but
it would be like saying that if you could power clean, you're not allowed. And it's like, but I fucking can rip 325 off the ground. You mean I'm not allowed to power clean?
But it just says clean.
I mean, there's cases where it's squat clean is required.
No, yeah, but it says squat clean. Again, that's not the best scenario because you'd be like, no, it's a squat clean, right? But or analogy, but you're punishing people because they're better than other people, and I'm with you on Tyler. I get the other side. You want everybody to do the same thing. I get the other side, but I'm with you on your side.
So when I posted Hopper's video yesterday, do you think? What was your opinion of that? Would you consider those tapping, touching, a penalty, no penalty?
I would consider those touching.
Well, I just made a case, like the rule's dumb. Per the rule, I don't think you should make this gray area of a rule. How long?
And you also leave it up. Yeah, you leave it up to be subjective, and I don't think, that should not be a thing at all. Like
that was my whole point of the post yesterday.
Because James can reach the floor with his butthole in the GHD stirrups. We should not make it more challenging because he has the mobility to do it the wrong way.
Well, GHDs are a little different, man.
Why?
You should put your butt on the pad.
He was on the pad, barely.
Man,
the front of it.
He's not on the pad, dude.
That's like...
We have a movement that you have to have.
Yeah, but like
your butt on the backside of the pad. You're saying now you can't have.
No. Even with that one, I'm okay with James doing that. I don't think it's good, but like it doesn't say that he can't. You know what I mean?
I hate that rule as well. Wherever you want to sit on the GHD, sit there.
I don't. I know there's a more efficient way, but like it's fine.
I mean, that's like saying that it's a snatch, but you do a clean and jerk instead, right?
No,
like you're making it easier.
That's different because it's a snatch is different than a clean and jerk. There are two different movements. If you specify snatch,
a GHD has certain, like, you can't just like sit anywhere you want and like have a rower and sit it differently or do things that are just unnatural. Doesn't make any sense to me.
The GHD is unnatural to begin with. I don't know. I guess I'd have to think about that for a minute.
And I know I'm in the minority on this. I understand that. So I'm not saying that this is the right way, but I don't like just being so like having all these rules for the sake of everybody doing the same thing because some people have a gray line of doing things. Noah Olson gray lined every freaking movement that he ever did. If you go watch the 2013 games, like 75% of the reps they did people would say they're no reps. Go back and watch the old games and you weren't so hyper focused on this. And I'm saying you should be there is a time for it, but I think we've become way too obsessed with, and it's the Hiller effect. And I'm not saying it's bad, Andrew. Don't take it that way. But everybody just wants to no rep everything, and everything has to be a perfect way. When you make working out not fun, and I get for the games there should be a strict standard, there, right? But like everybody has to follow all of these little rules. Like, just go work out, just go do the movement.
Yeah,
and
but
then
like,
if it's egregious, then you say you cannot.
Think about a muscle up though. Like a muscle up has to have a change in direction at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do the back up rise. You can't do
which I think is stupid.
Okay, you're just saying get on top of the rings.
Why would that be? Why can't you? What's wrong with it?
That's the rule.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
It's
right. Your answer to that is I don't know. Like that. Yeah. That's but it is more harmful. You will hurt your shoulders doing it. But that's your answer. Is I don't know. And guys, if look, and I hate these comments, Meredith. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. I literally said I know I'm in the minority on this, and I'm not saying it's the way. But you go ahead and be a freaking prick about it. Go ahead and do it, Meredith.
It's not the movement standards that's the problem. It's the reasoning behind the movement standards. So like on the ring muscle up, so to speak, I've always thought they should just be get on top of the rings. If you can do a bunch of butterfly muscle ups, like freaking go for it. That's really hard on your shoulders. It's a whole new thing. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. I think we've slowed the growth of what we can try and do as a sport. Now, if you specifically program the ring muscle ups like that, but we've not done that. We've not innovated the way that we do ring muscle ups.
And I want to go on. She goes, why have speed limits? I bet you drive over the speed limit.
Speed limits are stupid.
Everybody goes 10 miles over the speed limit, girl. That's the worst argument. That's your argument? That's the worst argument you could have.
So is your point though, Tyler, on the ring muscle up is that don't dictate how you get there, but you start under the rings and you get to the top?
If we had explored that we could do butterfly ring muscle ups, that's fine, but we've never done that. We've just said, this is the way that we get on top of the rings. And I've always thought that was so self-defeating. Yes, we could program them that way where it's like, yes, you have to do the reversal, which is the way that they've done it. I just don't like the history behind it in that we've just been like, yeah, this is the way we do it. And it's like, okay, we've not innovated in 15 fucking years because we decided on a rule.
Would you be okay if they said that you you have to do butterfly muscle ups? Like
yes,
a different way of so that's like a separate movement.
Yes,
it is a separate movement. It's a completely separate movement. I would just say do muscle ups, and if somebody's got butterfly muscle ups, they have an advantage there, and they might win in the event there. But you risk injury really, really, really bad if you do that. They want to bring up the sandbags. I think there should have been a shoulder. You have to hold it on your shoulder standard, and there wasn't.
Yeah. Are you talking about Savon's comment?
No, I think it was Hiller that brought it up.
It was the worst movement in game season history at Wadlands. I think that.
Yeah,
I think that's more of a judging issue. I think we've seen worse movement elsewhere.
By the way,
Dubai in particular.
And look, and your judge is well within their right to no rep the fire out of you, and then it's up to you to fix your movement to where they're not no repping you. Kind of like what Fee did when she turned her body to show that I'm going under parallel in my squats, even though you're telling me that I'm not.
Right.
Like, she knows she is. That judge says it doesn't look like it's below parallel. She turned her body and made sure that he could see it. Like, your judge is well within your right to do this in competition. I agree it's a judging issue, but they messed that up whenever they didn't say that it was a shoulder standard. You know what I mean?
It was poorly programmed.
That's why I would say it was the program of the judging versus, and there's other issues with that when it comes to the judging and why that was so bad. But
it's different because, so like with the overhead lunge example, you're not doing any less work. You're not going through a different range of motion. You're advantaged because you are in a more efficient position, but that's a position you've either had to work for or you just have naturally. And like most of us have to freaking work for it. The sandbag issue is totally different. It's like they poorly programmed it. They weren't reaching the stimulus of actually getting below parallel, which is like, I won't disagree that we need to try to achieve that. And so it's like that those are not equivalent like arguments.
And don't you think there have to be some standards though? Like dumbbell bench press, you can't touch the dumbbells together. It's way easier if you hold them together and press.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
No, there's no way that's easier.
I don't think that's easier.
You ever done a close grip bench press? It's terrible.
I think you would move slower.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
we get some 90s out, and you go ahead and try it, Spin. And I'll do it my way.
My whole point is you have standards of like you can't touch, like dumbbells can't touch each other. Like there's all kinds of these different little nuances. Tyler, you love the detailed rule books we used to get from Rogue. Like, and now you're saying just get on top of the rings however you want.
I did not love those. That was a sarcastic. I love these.
Okay. We'll go back and watch.
Yeah, pull that up. No, that was sarcasm.
No, I mean, we just have certain ways you have to do things, and so I'm
okay with that. Like I said, I'm okay with us doing ring muscle ups if we want to do the reversal or the change of direction at the bottom. I'm okay with that, but we've never explored other options because we chose this rule. That's what I care about. And the argument behind it, it's like, I don't care if it's programmed this way, it's fine. I care about the reasoning behind why it was programmed this way. That's it. And I think it was just some arbitrary rule they picked, as opposed to looking at the fact that it contradicts the methodology.
And I mean, I don't like rules that leave it for subjective penalties.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Where it's like
yeah.
Somebody is a judge of like, looks like that was like 1.8 seconds. I'm going to say that one's no. And then somebody else would say, that's fine. Like I don't like the subjective. It either is or it isn't. That's what I want. You're either below parallel or you're not. You know what I mean? They either touch or they don't. When you leave things for an opinion, that's how people get gypped. And I don't like that at all. And I know we need movement standards. They need to be enforced very strictly. I'm all for that. I just think people get super nitpicky and you make working out not fun. And that's not what it used to be. Like again, go watch 2010 to 2013. None of those people none of their reps would count. 75% of their reps would not count today. And that's and I get it. We've gotten better. We're better at moving. I get it. But you make working out not fun. And again, if it's egregious, then it's still a no rep. You know what I mean? Like if you're not below parallel, it's still a no rep. But like when you have all these little rules, that I'm talking about the little rules, not freaking retarded Nick who wants to just comment and act like he's something.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, we'll see how. I mean, we'll look and see what the FAQs come out tomorrow, and how they address that question. As for just the workouts in general, are you happy with this stage in the season, qualifying 11 men, 11 women? Are these the right workouts to do that, Tyler?
I like them. I think Hiller said it right. The 9.7 out of 10. They're really, really good workouts.
John?
Yeah, I think the program was beautiful.
Is there anything
whoever did this programming, I want them to be the programmer from now on. Like, period.
Pretty sure that's Boz.
Then I would rather this programming is the best programming they've had in a very, very long time.
Why do you think that is? Like,
I don't know, Spin, but whatever they did here, that's what the game should happen, and that's what open should be. You know what I mean? Not as hard, of course, not as hard, but this is fantastic programming. And I haven't, and from different viewpoints too. Like, Hiller liked it. Taylor liked it. Like, I like it. When all three of these different, like, people who think differently about programming, JR liked it, then it's probably pretty freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Of people who think differently and they all agree it's a really, really good test of fitness.
What do you think?
I liked it a lot. I think when you look at, like, because we kept on looking at like last year's quarterfinals to see like who could possibly like sneak in to the games, right? And for the most part, last year's quarterfinals, the top athletes were there, but there are a handful that, like, I think Caitlin Van Zyl, like, she would have qualified, right? Like, and I know she's been on the cusp of it, but like this programming, I think, is going to find, top athletes at the games. Like, if you just said the top 30 from here go to the games, that's the field. I think it's highly correlated with what you would see.
I'd be fine with it. I don't like that, but I'd be fine.
No, what I'm saying is like the end result, the overall standings of the games to the overall standings of these semifinals would be highly correlated. Like, you're going to see the best of the best.
You don't test running very much. And so like that would be the one thing that might throw a little bit of a wrench into things. But I don't disagree. I think
if you can do that 30-minute workout, I'm sure you can probably run decently.
Probably.
What had me thinking though, like, if you modified these 5 workouts to be an in-person competition, that would be pretty awesome too. Like, take away the AMRAPs and say it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Like, make them 4 time, right? Knowing what, like, you want it to be a 15-minute workout or whatever, right? And it'd be faster because you might probably have it for time. You pace differently.
Yeah.
Like, that would be a pretty amazing, like, set of 5 workouts for an in-person qualifying event.
Where do you put workout 5? Because you can't put that as the final.
That's probably the first workout.
Yeah, you got to do that one first.
Yeah, I would say from an in-person competition, like, you really don't have anything that's like that fast finisher, but
the showy.
Yeah.
But again, like,
it's online. It doesn't need to be. There is no flash.
No, I get it, but I'm saying, like, I could easily see them modifying these workouts to fit an in-person side of things and make it work.
Mm-hmm. Honest question. Do you think, and I don't know if he's doing it. Do you think Kale would beat me and Tyler in this first workout?
This first one?
And this first one, me and Tyler basically tied. We'll just give each other the same score. I'm taking the win. I'm taking the win.
The tie break.
I'm taking the tie break, but I'll call it a tie. Do you think Kale he has to show a video, right? Do you think Kale beats us?
Man.
Kale, this is your redemption chance right here.
Keep in mind, Tyler destroyed him in workout 1. Right?
I want to say yes.
Yeah. Me and him both beat him in the sandbag workout.
I want to say yes. But
he's probably better at ring muscle ups than we are.
Yeah, but look at it. I don't know what he was feeling in that last event, the 30, the Mayhem one. But he wasn't going through those muscle ups the bar muscle ups that easily.
No.
So, like, that's where I'm saying, like, I'm not convinced that he would get through those and do those that well.
Does he do them?
No, not a chance.
Is there any chance he submits scores without a video?
Just puts up a fake video, fake link.
No, just a fake score.
Please, just you're this deep in now. Just go ahead, just freaking all the way.
Well, I still would love to have Kale join the show.
So, would you say
what happened?
That's
what I want him to do.
I would love
yes
that
or
too.
no?
What's that?
Are you saying yes or no?
I'm going to say no.
I think he can. I just want to see it.
John,
What?
that sandbag workout is not your workout.
No, it's a lot of squatting though, dude. It's a lot of squatting. It's enough squatting. I bet you did not run fast.
For you though,
No.
it's a lot of running.
But yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying if you take away people's ability to run, I'm still running my slow pace. You know what I mean? It just makes me closer to them in the run. It doesn't make I don't slow down. You can't get
You're
me slower
saying you
than when
have
I'm
an
running.
advantage on the
You're
squats.
right, because
And
the
you don't
squats
really
aren't
lose
filling
that
up
much
my
when you
legs
run.
as much
Yeah.
as and I think Tyler would still beat me in the first one.
I think so.
I was 24.50.
Yeah, I was 24.30, I think, or something like that.
I love how we're so close in these.
I know.
It's so fun.
And I'm sure it'd been way different too. Like Tyler probably would have had the lead, and then John
I
finishes.
definitely Tyler's the Emily Rolfe and I'm the Feast of Goffey in this scenario for sure. But I'm just saying, that's a fitness oriented workout, and we both beat him in that workout.
Yeah. I did want to show. Let me see if I can.
Yes, Jeremy, we're gonna do them all. I fully expect Tyler to win workouts 4 and 5, but we'll be close. And then 2 and 3, he can't really do, and I can. And then so like when we're ranked, I will be higher.
John's going to win on tie break.
Even though Tyler can beat me in more than I can beat him in. Does that make sense, though? That's what happens. What happens.
Yeah.
Emily Rolfe posted a story. Big soccer fan, I guess. 1% chance, 99% faith. Next up, World Fitness Project.
This is a very ununderstandable post.
Why?
1% chance, 99% faith. That's basically, to me, it's like, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah. I assume this means that she's not doing
in
the affiliate semifinals. I can't imagine she just forgot about it.
No, she's. Wait, what? Say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm saying she's not going to do the in affiliate semifinals. She's going to take the chance on going to TFX or.
So World Fitness Project is the same week as in affiliate semifinals.
Oh, John, she's skipping semifinals and going to World Fitness next week.
Oh, I got it. That from this post. Maybe she just didn't think about it.
You think so? Just nothing on her mind. Just
I can't see her not doing. Man,
I don't think she qualifies out of semifinals.
I don't either.
What's our best chance then? NorCal?
NorCal's her best chance.
TFX or NorCal?
Well, you got Ariel. I guess Ariel could make it. I guess you see who makes it in affiliate, and those people are out.
Domit's already going. Domit's already going.
Domit's a big one that's already going, man.
You got Ariel. You got Gazan.
And Ariel and Gazan might make it online. I kind of expect them to.
Maybe. I'm not convinced Gazan with the. I think both Heavy Isabel for Gazan and Rolfe is not good online.
It's light enough that she can power, though. Gazan's very, very strong. She's just bad in the bottom position. She's not very, very, very strong.
Her max is so much.
But she can just power it. And like a power,
she could power the heavy snatch during semifinals 2 years ago and didn't do well.
At 155. No, but it ended up.
She didn't do well on this. She didn't do well in the snatch ladder last year at West Coast.
I'm not saying she's going to do well. It might be her worst event, but she's going to do good enough to be fine in it.
I'm not.
The women's drop off is so big, man.
It's top 11 in the world.
Yeah.
The leaderboard only has like 130 some odd women, 150 women right now. It's going to go up with people, signing up when they submit their scores.
I bet you
But-
Alex makes it. How much you want to bet?
I'll bet you $100.
I don't want to bet that.
Okay.
I'll bet 20.
I'll take that all day long.
All right, let's do it. $20.
Yeah, Seema, she's not on the leaderboard yet. I mean, Tia's not even on there. But Kale's
Does
not
Tia
on
do
there.
an affiliate?
I don't think Tia's doing it. yeah.
No, but like there's plenty of them that are not signed up yet. It's just like the Open. They wait till they submit their score and then they sign up. Isabel, go ahead. Isabel, does anybody beat Olivia Kerstetter
No.
on the men's side?
No.
Who wins that one?
No, still not beating Ariel or Olivia.
No.
The men's gonna be tough to call.
I think Nick Matthew.
Could.
You don't think anybody else comes out from nowhere and beats?
He just did a 402. I don't know anybody who could.
What did Jack do at Mayhem?
430, 420.
Jack wasn't that impressive.
I mean, he was like third place. he was
mediocre.
He was like
okay.
420 or 430. He was
okay.
Jack wasn't that great.
He was in the first heat, so he didn't get
Literally
doesn't count.
beat everybody.
He wasn't.
Except
Also, he
us.
wasn't actually really competing. He was just there for exhibition, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, dude, he's just chilling. I actually think this the workouts stack up really, really good for Jack. I don't know how fit he is, like right. So if he's not top tier fitness, and I think he said he's not, but the workouts themselves all stack up amazing.
We're talking about Jack Rosema or Jack Farlow?
I'm talking about Jack Rosema.
Oh, okay. I was talking about Farlow.
You were talking about.
That's why I said it didn't matter.
I was talking about Rosema. No, you're good. Yeah. Jack Farlow didn't do great. Yeah. Rosema did.
I'll start referring to him as his last name. My fault.
Please do. After doing, you've only done one, right?
I've only done one. Well, I mean, I have done Isabel, but
yeah, you know how it feels.
Times?
What order would you do that? In case Dallin is watching, what order should Dallin?
Well, listen, Dallin knows how to adjust his training. You know what I mean? He's already got an order planned out, and Jason will probably argue with him, and then they'll end up coming to an agreement and just doing it.
I can't wait till he throws that in my face next weekend.
I think you do Isabel first, and then
I think everybody says that.
And then after that,
clean and jerk.
Well, I'm trying to think of what the last one should be.
Where would you put the last one?
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I just don't know how it's going to make you feel over time.
I think this workout, the workout we did, has a potential to be devastating. Like if you can move through it really, really, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the lunge workout could stack up if you're moving really, really, really fast. I don't think it'll be that bad on them, but I still think their legs will be juiced. I kind of think you do that 30-minute AMRAP when you want to feel okay the next day, like because it's just a workout you're moving the whole time. I don't think you're really hurting after that. You know what I mean?
So you do Isabel, like 2:00 shows up tomorrow. You do Isabel, like you warm up 2:00 or 3:00 Eastern. You hit Isabel right away. Do you do anything else that day?
No. Yeah, I think you do Isabel and then the 30-minute AMRAP.
It's row, toes to bar, and what's the third movement?
Rope climbs.
Rope climbs. Yeah.
All your stuff is primed up to do that. Like, you have a good rest, you have a good meal, and you come back and you hit that 30-minute AMRAP. And then I think they have 5 days, right? 3 days?
4 days.
4 days for 5 workouts. Okay. And then you do the interval workout. You probably do the GHD lunge workout the next day.
Yeah. So you're going to do toes to bar.
And then
GHD. Dude, it's 110 total. It's not going to be a ton for them.
It's not a crazy volume.
They will be able to do that. And then you're done. Hear me out. Here's why I'm saying this. I think you do the GHD lunge workout, and then if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you do the interval workout that day too, and then you take a rest day completely off. And then you do the back squat. Yeah, and then you do the back squat ring muscle up workout, and then any redo you might want to do.
I think you could. Do you think they'll be able to redo? Because I see Jason Bourne says 30-minute AMRAP last, maybe. I think that one will be easy to get better at.
You'll
just 'cause
recover. Well, no, I just think you'll recover well from that, though.
Right. But there's so much, like, your splits become very important, right? And your breaks become very important. So it's like, okay, I could tighten this up. I could row this cadence instead of the one that I rode, and I think I'll be fine. I just feel like you could make
twice, dude. No, but if you want to redo that one just to see, it is the easiest one to redo, right? I mean, Isabel might be the easiest one to redo, but that's a really hard one to to get splits.
I think your best chance with Isabel is to do it fresh
and then kill it. Yeah,
like that's.
I agree. I think the 30-minute AMRAP one you might redo, but I think for the fittest in the world, like Dallin and Jason, I think they just know they're going to be good enough. Those are literally going to be one of the highest scores we see. I think Jason is going to win that workout overall in the world. The interval workout you might repeat because it's a very repeatable one, and you know exactly how many burpees you were getting, and you're like, okay, I'm going to hold one more burpee more.
I think that one's going to be stressful for a lot of the athletes because it is one extra burpee.
What if you don't press overhead all the way, finish the lockout? There'd be a bunch of stuff like that.
Right. And it's yeah, when you're talking just a handful of burpees each round, like there's a big difference. Like a handful, like 5 reps could mean you going to the games and you not. Right. And so
could be big jumps. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Before we move on real quick to blind rankings, Heat 1 app.
Let's do it. Are we doing it?
Go download your Heat 1. I don't think we have time to go through all of it, John.
Okay. Brought to you by We Prefer the Hate.
That's right.
Sign up for We Prefer the Hate. They have base, coach, and We Prefer the Hate 8, which are like supplementary programs. Sign up. JR was super, super kind to offer the sponsorship. So
yeah, the winner will get $500. So if you go up there to the upper right, you can hit play. Looks like you've added some stuff here, Tyler.
Yes.
Throwdown, Syndicate, TFX.
JR was also kind enough to sponsor us for French Throwdown, TFX, and NorCal.
I'm just going to pick Luke Parker for everything on French Throwdown, along with Claudia Gluck, and I'll take home all the money. And affiliate semifinals. The Heat 1 top 11. I assume that's the official.
That is the official.
I will join it. There we go.
Goodness gracious. I just saw the deep dive that Savon went on for tonight's show.
Yeah, don't do that.
And then you go over here to your picks in the bottom right, and then your lineup.
And then scroll all the way down.
Dallin Pepper down there at the very bottom.
You should not have told people that, dude. I was gonna have an in on everybody.
Well, I don't know why it sorts that way. It's like it always puts one at the bottom. We got to fix that.
Alex Gazan not qualifying. Emily Rolfe is out. Guys pick her. It'll be fine.
Oh, did you notice the on the men? If you go back, sorry, and scroll down. There's one athlete in there that could be a great pick and also be a terrible pick. Around about 11th.
Dude, did you watch his show this morning?
Yeah.
His knee is broken.
Dad, it'll be just as broken after. Don't worry about it.
just do it.
Don't let me down, Rich.
Just move the camera far away. They can't tell if you're squatting to depth or not. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
I don't see him. I don't see him doing that. But
putting him in. I gotta put him in.
It'd be sweet. I don't see Kale. How do you get 5th in the Open and not get on the list of possible options?
Weird. It's real strange.
Where is Kale?
Not on here.
No, where is he? I'm just sincerely asking.
That is the world's greatest question right now.
I think Kale should be on there, man.
International man of mystery, Kale Lehman.
I mean, you don't get 5th for nothing. So go play.
Actually,
I think it's really lame, man,
Lame.
that he's not on there.
Man,
It
you are
is.
roasting those dad jokes today.
Yeah.
Where is Bill? Bill Nye?
Leahy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I forgot all about Bill.
Man.
And now I'm not gonna put him in just to spite Hiller.
I hope he
But-
makes it. I
do hope he makes it.
Bill makes it.
I did get in one of your other athletes, which is Erica Folo. So I'm hitting 500 right now.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, go pick your top 11. I assume it's just like the top 10 game, but now top 11 because top 11.
Now top 11.
qualify.
Yeah, we had to. Adam was a little pissed. He had to change the algorithm a little bit, but it's okay. He was okay. He was amenable to it. $500. You'll win $500.
$500.
Brought to you by WPTH.
There you go. So go sign up. Go do that. See you. I'll see you on the leaderboard. I'll probably beat Tyler for sure. John will be close.
Good luck.
So I think I do. I think I do better on the top. I think I do better on the top 10 than the props. So I think
You
I
are
have a better-
really good at top 10 rankings.
Yeah.
It's because they're lucky, and he's really lucky.
Is that
Every time.
Yeah, when it comes to picking people who's going to win, that's the skill. And he doesn't. He's just good at knowing when injuries. No, it's because he knows when injuries happen or when people don't play before anybody else.
Weird. All right, blind rankings. Let's see.
I'm excited. Blind rankings is back.
It's been a few
I
weeks.
like the top 10 game, but it's okay.
It's a little something different. Blind rankings this week. We are no games. Who are you're going to rank the most likely athletes to not qualify for the 2025 CrossFit Games this season? If you watched Coffee Pods and Wads around the whiteboard this afternoon,
I'm the only one who gave real answers, and I got penalized for it.
and you got, Pedro was not kind to you. So this is your redemption. You guys can play along.
I gotta pull this up. CrossFit killed that. Take out all the vowels. That's good.
I like it. It's
Giving
on
me this
on brand. So yeah, we're gonna go through.
So when you were making this game, were you like, you know what? I think too many people like us. We need to burn some bridges.
That's right. Something like that. Tyler should be really good at this game, though. So
Yeah, Tyler, I'm going to defer
my
to
game.
you because you are the king of knowing who sucks the most.
Most likely to not make the games, aka the quitter ranking.
Tyler,
Let's go.
I don't think you could. I don't think you could put Annika Greer on the list, though. Like, you
Why
have
not?
to.
She's the captain of not making the games.
Yeah, but if she doesn't, like, that's not a surprise. Like, she's always like first one out. So
First, last.
yeah. All right, here we go. First one. Yona Koski.
4.
Tyler, he can't do. He's got World Fitness Project next week.
Yeah,
And he
when
just
does Yona
did
qualify?
Wadland, and like there's no recovery, and then into an affiliate, and then French Throwdown is during World Fitness Project. If he does not make an affiliate semifinals, if he doesn't make it there, he doesn't make the games.
You can't go
He
number 1.
just did Wadland, and this last weekend, if he does not make the games here online, top 11 in the world, he does not go to the games.
Do you think first of all, do you think if that happens, he does not qualify? Do you think NorCal gives him an invite? And if yes, does he accept it?
No.
I think he would. I think he would.
What? Why? Just to travel again?
No, to go to the games, Tyler. It's stuff that's
Dude.
important to some. Maybe you're
NorCal's
one of
gonna
the people
be.
who voted, yes, I prefer to go to the World Fitness Project in the freaking CrossFit Games, dude.
Leslie's. Hey, shut up, John.
That's not Leslie. But she will take that as a compliment. Thanks.
I understand your reasoning. I forget to factor in the WFP every single time.
That's right.
Okay, I'll go 3.
3. Okay.
I would say 2, but I'm good with 3. Again,
I'll go-
I will
okay.
defer to Tyler on this.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
The 3.
What is going
The
on?
tree. You're grabbing the thing, not the.
Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, next one. Let's hope I didn't mess all this up.
Jonah.
Haley Adams.
I think Haley's going to make it online. I think Haley could not have asked for a better, like she moves 90% really, really good. We know she's good at Isabel. Somehow she's good at Isabel. It's not pretty, but she's good at it. I think she squats just fine. I think her ring muscle ups are just fine. And again, the
Overhead
women's
lunge
field,
is good.
well, GHDs, dude. I think she's going to win that workout.
She's got 2 GHDs essentially, toes to bar and GHDs.
Right. And I think that rowing rope climb workout is going to be really, really good for her too. I know she's not as fit as she used to be, but these workouts stack up really well for her. And when a workout stacks up well for her, she's still phenomenal. She destroyed everybody in the GHD workout at Mayhem. And those girls were really, really good too.
Yeah.
So
one thing I would say is I don't think Haley went into Mayhem
ready.
Like she said that
Haley of old would have dominated. I don't buy it at all. I don't buy that at all. I don't think she's as fit as she used to be. I don't think it matters.
Let me agree with you, but violently.
Real quick, Vicky, last chance qualifier? We don't even freaking know what the last chance qualifier is.
What was that?
The last chance
What
qualifier.
kind of holler accent was that? You in
I don't
Kentucky
know.
all of a sudden?
I don't know. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
That last chance qualifier, let me
I
tell
literally
you.
cannot breathe. It brings out the Southern in me.
I say Haley's a 5, dude. I think she makes it in affiliate.
5?
Even if she doesn't make it in affiliate, she'll make it somewhere else.
She'll make it in
So-
syndicate then, dude, because
Yeah.
a lot of the syndicate girls are going to be taken up. I know she sucked at Mayhem. I know. I just think she's going to be fine, even though I refuse to believe that she's as fit as she used to be.
All right. So Haley's a lock. Okay.
Hold on. Time out. Do we think Olivia Kerstetter is on this list? Because I think Olivia Kerstetter makes it over Haley Adams.
No, she's not on the list.
Okay.
All right.
She's on the list. He made a face.
I didn't make anything. All right. Here we go. Next up, Emily Rolfe.
1.
I wouldn't say 1. I wouldn't say 1. I would say 2. Listen, I still think she should make it.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be harder than people think. I think if she makes it at TFX, she'll be second place, and it's going to be really close between her and second and third. I think it's way harder to be top 2 than to be top 10 in any given field. It's like a Chris Ibarra is going to have trouble making the top 2, even though he could be top 15 at the games. It's way, you know what I'm saying? Just being pretty good at everything. I don't think she makes it online because they took away, like, running is her best thing, and it's shuttle runs. And I think Isabel's just going to get her. Okay, she's not doing it online. If it's just TFX, and you said that she had an invite to NorCal, right?
Yes.
I think she should make it. I do think it's going to be much harder than people think. Like, it's not a given. And I feel the same way with James, even less so. Even less so with James. But yes, I would say 2.
Okay. 2. I'm good with 2. I like Emily Rolfe. She does have a tendency to, like, hit a homer in the last minute. So yeah, I'm going to give it to her. She's pulled it out before. So
can I explain this because Nick isn't intelligent enough to understand what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
It's harder to be top 2 in any competition than top 10 in, like, a really, really good field. Like, if you're supposed to be one of the best people in that competition, I still think it's harder to be top 2 than it is top 10 at the games, because you're always going to have your home runs, and that's going to skew the leaderboard. And it's not the case whenever you have to be top 2. Like, you'll skew the leaderboard to being 5th. Top 2, you cannot have a bad event. You can't have a bad event.
No, I agree. I mean, this is why it's so hard. Like in affiliate semifinals, so there's so many more people in it.
And if this is the case, then quit freaking playing because you're pissing me off so much, Nick. You're approaching madness levels, Nick.
Nick, if you need a T-shirt, just reach out to John Young. Feel free.
All right, here we go. Next up, Anil Akai.
What?
He's not going to the games
He's never going to the games.
ever.
I think he's really fit. I think he's.
You argued with me about this before, John. He's never going to the games
Again.
That's rough.
It's a feel thing. It's just like you were hype on. You weren't hype on Tyler Christoffel, but you believed that he could make it to the games. And I just I never felt that energy from him. I think Anil's a great athlete, but I just don't see him making it to the games in the way that we have to qualify now. Not going to make it in an affiliate. Or is he going to make it French Throwdown?
He can't. World Fitness Project.
Done.
So the problem is, I think he's actually pretty good at online qualifiers. The problem is, I just don't know, coming off 4 days of Wadland, like, can he turn it around and beat guys who have been prepping for this without that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, if he had skipped Wadland and done
He'd
this,
have a chance.
I'd put him higher on the probability of qualifying.
But where would you put him?
Probably 12th.
I'm with you, Tyler. I don't think he'll never make the games. I don't think that. I think he makes the games next year. I think he's getting fitter and fitter, and he's on his way up. And I was really impressed with him at SoCal. I know it's a showcase; it's not like a competition, but I was. But I'm with you. I think he's the least likely out of the names we have right here. I'll be interested to see what the last name is, but I think he'll probably make the games next year. But I'm with you about it on this year.
All right, we'll find out the last one.
Olivia Kerstetter.
It is not Olivia Kerstetter. It is James Sprague.
Oh, yeah, this is fine.
All right, great list. James probably should have been 5th. I think James should be 5th. But other than that, great list.
Yep.
For the record, I don't think James won't make the games.
That was just what you said on Coffee Pods and Wads.
No, I said I don't think that he won't make the games. I said that. But I do think it's going to be really tight.
What was the question, John? Who doesn't make the games?
Yeah, but he said he won't not make the games.
No, it was what man is the most danger of not making the games, meaning all the guys that are going to make the games every year. Who's in the most danger? He's in danger. Okay, listen. It's DEFCON 3. Okay.
All right.
I picked the one in the middle. I didn't know which one is up and down.
5's the worst.
Okay, so we're really like DEFCON 2.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Sorry, Anil, Emily, Yona. So 3 out of 5 not making it.
Yeah. Well, Emily, Yona probably should be 2nd, but he was the first name that we got.
That's fair. And the last one.
Good list. Good job, John.
I mean, you did it. It was mostly you.
Before we get into buying Tyler's and Jeanette's baby gift, there's another baby on the way, but it's in different circumstances. Mitch Hooper. Mitchell Hooper is a little bit of a hot water.
There really is a baby on the way.
Yeah, there is. Man, Mitchell Hooper puts out a statement that he's been chatting with apparently his wife's maid of honor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't talk bad about her, bro. She's honorable.
The honorable hose.
The honorable maid. That
So,
sounds like a Lifetime movie, doesn't it? The Honorable Maid.
so yeah, they
In his defense, they were negotiating a separation.
were they?
That's what he says.
That's what
What
he
he says.
says. Her story was the greatest, though.
Well,
It was so
Can
sassy.
you feel us in? I don't know.
Sorry,
the whole
tell a
story.
story, Spin. Tell a story. People might not know.
I got 20 people DM me like great justice or vengeance or something like that. I'm like, guys, I have nothing to do with this right
Guys,
now.
I'm eating enchiladas. I don't even know what's going on right now.
No. It's you're going through some stuff. I don't wish pain on anybody.
It's got to feel a little nice.
And why would it feel nice that he's a horrible person?
No. Well, not that he's a horrible person, but because he threw so much shit at you and acting all high and mighty, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, but I'm banging another chick.
But
my fault."
That's not Mitchell Hooper, by the way. He's not on a FaceTime with the woman that he was talking about.
No, this is Mattis, not Mateus, and it's Bjorheim. He put out a
That's
video
a good name.
where he summarizes everything. Basically, look,
Thanks, Summer.
There we go.
She is my partner, by the way, for the community pairs.
I still need to find a partner.
We're in the open division, by the way. If you want to, we're in the open division.
If I want to not worry about it.
Well, I'm saying if you want to not be with us, be the quarters division. If you want to be with me and her, then we're in the open division. Like if you want to get somebody that's that level.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna get a freaking home run
Mitchell
hitter.
Abby Doman and do the open division.
Mitchell Hooper put out a story today, basically saying that there's been personal matters involving him and his family that have come to light, which is an interesting way of putting it, as I believe his wife went public. So I don't know how it's come to light, how you say that. But anyway, he's been speaking with another woman, which was his assistant and wife's maid of honor. And now he asks for...
Hold on, time on. That's hard.
What's hard?
I don't think if I'm the wife that I let him have, like, is her maid of honor like really good looking?
That's her right there.
This is a bad angle, Spin. I'm not going to judge her on that.
Know.
You just judged her by saying that.
How about that angle? Is that better?
Okay, that's a better angle. That's a better angle. I mean, if he has a history of cheating, which he did, like, I think you get a guy assistant if you need an assistant.
Yeah, you got to know your weaknesses.
You don't have some pretty little thing walking around.
You can't live within a 5-mile radius of McDonald's if you have a problem.
What was that? What was that?
John.
What kind of a spray was that, Tyler? That was so mean. That was meaner than Mitchell Hooper.
Do you live within a 5-mile radius?
Calling me whatever he wants to call me, then have to live through that comment. That was me. That hurt. I know that we're friends, and I didn't like that at all. That hurt me more than any big mama ever could.
Do you live within a 5-mile radius of McDonald's?
I do.
Oh, damn. You're taking care of it.
So yeah, Ashley put out some stories. There's the maid of honor. There she was, and then he has. He went up to Reddit, which I guess if you want to go check it out, you can go to the Gymshark subreddit, and there's a thread there. Apparently, the strongman subreddit has started suspending people for using his name because I guess they're afraid of, like, I don't know what.
Bad press.
Probably. They're trying to say it's like violating terms and like harassment or something like that.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And so, like, this Reddit has like 300 comments on it. I would say half of them are complaining that the strongman Reddit group is
Hell
being
yeah.
stupid and how it's just going to be shut down. Nobody's going to go to it. I saw somebody was creating their own new strongman subreddit to
Stronger
say,
man.
yeah, to not do that. So yeah, quite the drama in the strongman community at this moment. Let's see.
Well, I like what this says though. It says that he's been trying to manipulating statements about Ashley's heartache that their marriage was breaking down, which doesn't add up to her because they're about to have another baby.
Right.
And that's a good point. You're not
Well,
having another baby if your marriage is breaking down.
you don't have to be in love to make a baby.
I understand that, Tyler.
Let's see, where was it? He had another screenshot. Here it is. I think Hiller had this in his video too, but this goes back to when he was standing by Luke Stoltman's wife at the time, when that was going on. What's crazy is all this happens. Hooper puts out that story. And from what I could tell and piece together, 3 hours later, he posted his regularly scheduled YouTube video for the day of what was he doing?
It's back squats or something. He was working out. Dude, you got to be crazy to just go ahead and go to the. Is this YouTube gone?
What?
No, it was like.
Was it live?
It was a while ago.
What's that?
It's in the back squat video you're talking about.
Oh, the one that was AI.
That's not AI.
Oh, it wasn't AI?
It's not AI. No.
Oh my God.
No. Yeah, I think it was.
Hey,
He may have taken it down. I think there was another video on here that he had posted like recently, or maybe that was it. I don't know. But it was like hours after he posted that, he was like, I'm just going to post my video. Like, really? So anyway, that is what Savon's going to be talking about here in 15 minutes. If you want to go check that out, that one will be a bit unhinged.
Savon's doing a deep dive on the whole thing.
That's
So-
awesome.
So,
Dude, it's well, if you're not going to be happy about it, John, I'm going to be happy for you because that dude run you through the shredder.
I'm not happy about it for her and the family.
No, I'm not either.
Like, their lives are a little bit ruined and I got to put it together. Like I get, and I appreciate people being happy for me that this man
Is a liar
is
and
going through a hard time, but I don't think the right thing is to be happy in someone's destruction. I don't think that ever. I didn't think that with Bryant. You know what I mean? And he continued to destroy himself. And
that's fair.
I just hate hypocrites. And he was so gung ho against you.
but it showed out.
It showed out. I'm not
what I mean?
stoked that it's going on, and I'm also not surprised. Like months ago, if you'd asked me if something like this was going to happen, I'd been like, probably. I'm pretty sure
Brian brought up like rumors of that happening like 8 months ago, or him or Peter or whatever. I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that, but
and
No, there's been rumors floating out there. Real quick, Dixie Dave, 199 for the Hooper baby fund. We're gonna give that to Tyler. But thank you, Dixie.
I need it more than Hooper.
But I get you. I get you. You see where I'm coming from, though. Like if something bad happened with you, not saying something ever would, but like if something bad happened with you, and like the world just wanted to just continue to just tell you you're a terrible, terrible person and all this stuff, like would you not be like, why do y'all hate me so much? You know what I mean? Like I get that I'm not the best guy, but you understand what I'm saying? I don't know. And maybe I'm sentimental because this has happened to me twice. You know what I mean? Like where like everybody just wants to tell you you're the worst person ever. Now he was the reason for one of those times, but
yes, but okay. So if this happened to him and you had nothing to do with it, and like he never like white knighted for women and did that whole song and dance, it wouldn't matter. And I'm not trying to, rub his face in the dirt more than he's already going to get to. It's just like nice to know you were right.
Yeah.
We'll bring this up real quick.
But I first saw that when I first saw it, or when people were messaging me about it, I mean, like, well, I mean, it comes back to you. That's how I thought about it. Like it God's got a funny way of doing some stuff, and like it comes back to you. But then it's done in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's crazy. So he did a live. When was this? A month ago. 1 month ago.
What's your biggest life regret?
What is your biggest regret in life?
Like, I had a long-term partner before my wife that I cheated on.
Did you hear that?
What you're seeing here is how does Michael Scott say it? A pattern, pattern.
Pat took a turn.
Like, I had a long-term partner before my wife that I cheated on.
Oh, okay.
He said partner. Maybe it's a Luke Stoltman situation. He didn't say.
He didn't specify gender.
Yeah.
No judgment.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Sevon?
How did your wife feel about this situation? Does she know? Does she care?
She saw Spin's post, and I mean, it's similar to me. Just you don't need to kick people when they're down.
Just kind of like a nice, and then move on.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Okay, there we go. It's a solid Tiger Woods pump on a Sunday. That's where I'm at. Okay. Yeah. It's a solid yes, I'm with you. Tiger Woods wearing a red shirt with that fist pump. That's what it is. Okay. I don't think we should go on the same vendetta that the strong people community and the grid people community did at me. Does that make sense?
100% agree. Don't. Yeah. That's the thing that I hate. Like where left or right, it doesn't matter, but it's like the left was doing all this stuff and then the right turns around and does all the same shit right back. And it's like, don't do that.
That's all I'm saying. Like I'm with Spin's post. I'm with, you know what I mean? If Grant and Meme Wad wants to make memes for a couple days, that's fine. You know what I mean? But like after that, I just don't feel, I don't know. I don't feel a vendetta. So I don't think anybody else should, because I don't.
Keeping it real. Grant, how far did you have to set your range on Tinder to see that he was on Tinder?
Yeah. What else does he say here?
I wish that I just broke that off, like, respectably.
Oh.
That's probably like the worst thing that I've done in my life.
There you go.
And that was it.
This was a month ago.
Do you think? And he's probably banging that girl when he's saying this. Yeah, like I'm.
That's where
I get it.
That Reddit post that you read was like, wait, they were on the out and out, and then he's talking about this. Like, it doesn't all add up.
I love when people start to regret stuff after they get caught, not during, after.
That's when you're supposed to, right?
Right.
So yeah. Also,
I wonder if he was thinking about his current situation when he said that. Seriously, I'm wondering. Yeah, like, I wonder if he feels a little bad for what he's doing.
Projecting,
like while talking about that, and it's kind of a way of confessing without confessing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to peek into his psyche a little bit.
So there you go. Cole Sager, he's out, not competing in the CrossFit Games.
Do you buy his video?
99% of it.
What's the 1%?
I agree. I agree
you mean
with
his post.
Yeah.
Can you summarize it for me? I'm not watching that.
He said it has nothing to do with CrossFit. He's just done competing. He like directly looks at the camera and was like, "This has nothing to do with CrossFit and what's going on." Though he's not had the best bedside manner with CrossFit. It has nothing to do with that. He's just done.
Did he not just tear his Achilles?
I am not going to be competing in the CrossFit Games season anymore. If you want to hear more, keep watching. If not, I just want to say thank you. I've had an amazing career, and I appreciate you all. This isn't
The music's driving me crazy, but
it's a retirement post. This is more of like a I'll see you around post. I'm not done with athletics. I'm just done competing in the CrossFit Games season.
Pause. I hated that comment.
Why?
This isn't I'm retiring post. This is a I'll see you around post. This is not a freaking Jerry Maguire movie. Like it
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why he's trying to be so sappy about it. Just be like, yeah, I'm done competing. That's it. It's a wrap.
yeah, fair.
You're not. I don't think I'll see you around. Is what I'm saying.
If you follow Comp Train, you can.
Sharpen the skill set and throw down an event here and there. I just don't have the desire to commit to the CrossFit Games season anymore. And
All right. I believe that statement.
Well, is he a WFP athlete? He's not, right?
No.
No,
Okay.
he's got his own.
done.
He's got
I
his
think
own
he's-
training system.
Yeah,
that's
I
not
think
CrossFit.
he's taking the Comp Train. We kind of expected it, 2 years ago. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but yeah, you can go watch that on his Instagram page. But he's no longer going to compete. I don't think any of us had him going back to the games, even if he was going to compete. So I don't think it's a surprise. And then, okay,
Stay
You're
tuned.
gonna do that at Syndicate?
Stay tuned.
I hope so. I hope we get the exclusive interview when that happens.
What if after I'd finish Isabel, whatever time, and then I go on the microphone like, guys, it's been real. I just want to take this time to retire from competition in CrossFit. I'll still be on the shows and being an analyst and all this stuff. Yeah, I'm still going to commentate this competition. But I'm not going to be competing in the CrossFit Games season anymore. I just don't have it anymore. Drop the mic and walk away.
And if anybody cares, Justin Medeiros is not wearing Nobles anymore. So if anybody finds that
I'm
interesting,
surprised he had been wearing them this long.
probably a 4-year contract. I don't know. All right. My collections, we collected $399.
Oh, we could do better than that. Let's get to 500. Let's get to 500. Come on, guys. Last chance. Send in some donations for baby Braun.
We need
I think
socks.
we need $100 more.
We need 3,000 more socks.
A PS5 is $500. So let's we need $100 more. And then
For Braun.
Registry,
for baby Braun.
bestbuy.com. So I will be going on the registry. I will purchase it after the show. You guys got 4 minutes. Oh, look. Dixie Dave back at it. Oh,
Thanks,
there's
Dave. Dixie, Dave.
19.
Thank you.
So,
Fanny.
Fanny. There it is. Mayhem athlete. Wow.
Hey, while we're waiting on this 4 minutes, I do have some
Breaking
slight
news?
news. Yeah, kind of breaking.
Dana
Thanks,
M.
Dana.
There it is.
There is no Dana. Only Zool. Terry, appreciate you. College
449.
I would imagine by the time Braun goes to college, there would be no college.
Oh, Lee Frazier. Thank you, Lee.
Thanks, Lee.
Four.
Thanks,
69.
Lee double dipped a little. Appreciate it, Lee. What do you got, John? Appreciate it, Vicky. God, a lot of double dippers.
I like it. 479. Taylor.
Thank you, Taylor.
Okay.
Thank you, Taylor. Keep on donating, guys.
489.
Spill it, John.
Well, I before I need to ask if I'm allowed to say it.
Oh,
Like, I got something, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna say it." And then I'm like, "Well, I probably need to ask first."
But who are you asking?
I'm texting them. They're texting.
Thank you,
me.
Melanie.
Okay. Melanie, thank you.
All right. Alex Kazan is not competing in the online semis, so no, we're not doing the bet. I'm glad she told me before it started.
Really?
What? Did you have that information beforehand, and that's why you?
I'm not
tried to
saying
bet me?
anything.
That's so gay, Spin.
I'm not saying
if you're
anything.
gonna hustle me,
I
that's dirty. That's dirty. Honestly,
I don't know. I was
that
just
is
that was my
dirty.
guess.
If you knew that,
I didn't think she was
information.
going to qualify. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's messed up.
Thank you,
Ayan.
Ian.
Thank you, Sema.
Thank you, Sema.
For baby math nerd, Ian, $2, and Madeline. Woo.
That's all I got.
What is that? 50, 52? That is
Melanie.
$551.
Thank you, Ian.
Oh my word.
Thanks, Nick.
Nick.
I'll buy you a shirt from John.
Nick, Trish, 6 milligrams in for Dad.
Nice.
There you go. And Enrique. Sweet.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I think we should just stay on until they stop coming in. Sevon understands.
Wealthy.
I will honor
Ovaltine.
that.
But it's going to Tyler's. Yeah, Tyler, you need to buy some Ovaltine with that one.
That's right.
Yeah, at which point do you switch from regular milk to Ovaltine for Abby?
Well, you start having
Titrating it in.
Yeah, you start having your wife. Are you breastfeeding?
Yeah, that's
You
the plan.
basically shove that stuff down her throat, and then it will get there. It will get there through photosynthesis. You know what I mean?
Got you.
That's math.
It'll get to that baby. You know,
That is
somehow.
math.
I did know that babies can photosynthesize.
Yeah, whatever. It's called.
All right,
Osmosis,
guys.
I think.
Head over to Savon's.
I don't think it's called that either. It's, it'll get there. It'll get there.
Head over to the Savon podcast if you want to get all of the scoop on Mitchell Hooper, and I'm sure Savon's rant on it. Thank you guys for donating. We will
Thank you all.
take
It means
care
a lot.
of Tyler. We got to $601.
That's crazy.
Wow,
So,
awesome,
appreciate
guys.
Hey,
you guys.
Thank you,
If-
guys.
If you all want to make that money back, download the Heat One app, make your picks for in affiliate semifinals top 11. No picks per event. Win $500 from WPTH, the great.
There you go. And with that, we are out.
I apologize to absolutely nobody.